So at this point, we've started, came down, we've picked up all of the various weapons. Be sure to get your 2 lock boxes in here, the 1 lock box that's next to the dead guy up on top. Come down, then you've got your Chrome Village. There'll be 3 to 5 of them here, but there's a mana depot, so you can kite them over, kill them. Come down, sell all your stuff to your vendor. Go back, pick up any others, come back, resell. Then come down to your first. Remember, you got those storylines in here, but we're doing advanced. We're bypassing all of that. We're coming directly down here to take the teleport quest. And at that point, we have played a total 7 minutes and 30 seconds. The first thing we want to do, now that we have some money,
Welcome to this,
is we want to see if he's got any kill undead. None. However, we do have a mana saver, so we want to grab that. Everything else we're bypassing. We're looking for our primary cards, our booster cards, our undead card, concentration, fireball, and poison dart we're ignoring. We're going to farm those. Everything else is relatively inconsequential. Come over, we're going to take this quest.
go cautiously, friend.
That should bring us up to level 3. I've already put 3 points in my air magic and prep for the undead. I'm going to put another point in fire magic. I need 1 more for that. Again, this is up to you on what you want. However you want to do that. I'm focusing on strength and willpower right now, carrying gear and getting my spells off to be able to not have to engage with them. The next we're going to do is come down. We're going to kill these guys.
It's getting hot here.
And that's going to raise us up to level 4. At this point we can put 1 more in here. We save our 1 point for our necromancy. Again, whatever you want to do here. My attack and defense is lowering, so I'm going to raise that. We'll put 1 into health just for shies and giggles. Again, save our keys.
Interesting.
We got a lot in here. We're going to take that. We're going to move everything else for the moment that we don't need into here. Again, I'm putting this down with my wolf hearts and my teleport activator. Getting my stuff set up. Inventory management. And at this point, we're going to save. And we've been playing 8 minutes and 33 seconds. We're already level 4. This is medium. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make a beeline. We're going to open up our activation point here and our activation point here. Then we're going to teleport back over to here. We're not going to engage anything. We're simply going to activate, teleport back. And then we'll get back in a minute. So at this point, We have did our walk Odess, avoiding everything. I picked up a few herbs down the trail as I went, but did not deviate off the trail. Made it to the point, went back, turned that quest in. Now he wants me to bring him 2 magnesite. What we actually need is 4. So we're going to now do a little waltzy waltz and get that set up. What we're going to do is right down here is a Grome camp with 2 magnesite. Sometimes we get 3 in there. And right over here on this side is one that has at least 1. We're going to pick up those 3, turn that in, and then we go on to the next part. Now here, I'm making just a direct beeline from my pickup point to here. You see that totem there? We're going to pick up everything around there. There's 2 magnesites. There should maybe also be a torch and the totem. We want all of those, but we need to avoid all these guys. So we're going to do our Dance o' Death. Once we're there, we're going to go past the mana. That way if we get hit in here, we can heal ourselves. And just down on the other side is the other magnesite within the other smaller Grome camp. So we got 4 items on that mount. A torch, 2 magnesite,
What
and
do
a
we
totem.
have here?
Just like that. We're going to come down. There's going to be a magnesite down here.
Let's have a
That
look.
up. Then we're just going to follow the road back up and turn our quest in and get our first teleport.
Hello. Good.
Now he's going to ask us to bring him 2 more. What we're going to do is clean up and sell everything that we need out of our box with this guy and see if he's going to give us our undead spell.
Welcome.
And nope. Right now we're a low enough level we don't really need to heal. Nothing else is of use. So we're just going to turn all of our stuff in, sell it, and then we go on to the next part. At this point we have sold, we've cleaned out our storage box. We've only got in there what we want to keep. The totem, our damage stones, things like this that we want to keep in there. We have arranged our inventory. We've gotten rid of everything. We've picked up a couple of extra lockpicks. I did not buy them. They came out of the boxes. Now, the next thing we need to do is you should be fairly close to level 5. We're about halfway to level 5. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back down to this Grome camp where this mana point is. We're going to clear off the small one first, and then we're only going to kite and kill as many as we need off of the big camp to get to our next level before we continue on with our Walk o' Death. Let's get that done. So we did our Dance o' Death around here, kited them in. I had to kill, I pinged at about 10 or 11, but I had kited in a total of 12 by that point, so I had to kill all 12. And now we're going to just clean these up, sell everything, and move on to the next part. Of course, be sure to put your points in. We now have 2 points for our necromancy. We've got a 3 in fire, we've got a 3 in air. Our next will be in necromancy, which this eventually has to come to a 10. Remember, every time you level, you're going to drop in attack and defense. You've got to keep that up until you can start putting rings and stuff in. Your rings, your armor,
Let's see.
things like that is going to be essential in building your points, along with your alchemy for your potions. So, we've turned in all of our stuff at Comorin. We've come down, picked up our Eye Lake teleport, shot straight across, and opened the Coven Door. We've not picked up anything. We've not stopped for the foxes, nothing. It's been a straight run o' death. Now at this point, I've opened my Coven Door teleport. I've come up, I've picked up my 2 taint. I did not drop the teleport. I kept that with me. I moved up to the house to pick these. If at any time when moving up here, like in this case, you see I picked up a lot of wolves. What I'm going to do is drop the teleport, jump out, and that will disengage the wolves, and I will come back. Because you see, they only hit me once, and I lost a lot of health on that. And now to get them to fully disengage, I'm going to jump down to here. Now I'm out of their zone. They no longer see me. When I jumped down here, I guess I was still in their zone, and so they still saw me as being engaged. And see, once I get out of that area, I'm no longer engaged. Then I can come up here. I want this money.
Won't open.
So I've collected what I could in here. There's still 1 box left in there I could not open, the advanced box. But that is, we'll pick that up later. What we're going to do at this point is move up to our second graveyard. Again, don't let them touch you. We're going to pick up our 2 taint, move to the top, pick up the staff, the totem, and our other magnesite and the torch. And then we're going to make a beeline back down to Covengore and jump over, sell everything, and set everything up for our next point. So, at this point, we have picked up our other magnesite. We've picked up 4 taint. We've picked up a couple of boxes out of the necromancer's hut. Remember, when you first come up here, if you do that quest in the cave, the necromancer appears, so you do not want to do that quest. Then once that's done, we jump back over to here, and we've sold everything, cleaned up our inventory. The one thing that we kept in the inventory was this. This is what you picked up off that mound at the very top in the Grom camp. We want to keep that for right now. We're going to go turn this quest in. And now you have 3 teleport stones. Those will come in useful for jumping between locations, other advanced stuff which we will get into later. At this point, we are now going to, we're not going to pick up, we need to come over and get our alchemy, our necromancer stuff, and pick up our jump point over here. At which point, at that, we're going to be down here actually. So we're going to come to here, come down. We're going to pick up our necromancy stuff. We're going to activate the jump point. Then we're going to head directly to, we're not even going to stop and farm anything. We're going to go to Thurbachen, straight down the road to Cathalon, straight down the road to Quindar, Quadinar. We're not doing the side quest. We're not doing anything. We're just picking up those jump points at this present stage of things.